But this is a little sketchy because you still meet some of his friends, but you meet some of his player friends.
Right.
His gang of cheats.
Yeah.
You meet them. Those guys understand the code.
A lot of women out there are wondering if they're the main chick or the side chick. There's one and two. And men are so good, they're perfecting the art of cheating. And so it's getting really hard to tell. And you really don't know if you're the side or the main until the proposal comes.
Bum.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum,
Yeah.
bum.
Yeah, so we're surprised. And so we don't really know where we fit in it. Are we the side chick? Are we the main?
So it's a little difficult situation for a woman to know if she's a side chick or she's the main chick. This is because, number one, men are sometimes trying to juggle with two women to know which one is going to eventually settle with, right? But most times when they settle, some men still want to hang with the side chick, or they already settled, but they want to hang with the side chick. So the first way, the best way you will know if you're a side chick or you are the main chick is his status is always sketchy. When he's telling you about himself, it's kind of sketchy. He uses bogus languages, like, I'm going through divorce. I'm just friends with my partner. We're not really serious. I'm in an open relationship. You understand? And, he practically lies about his status. And the moment you keep asking him that question, if he's not smart enough, the story changes every time. That is how you will know that this dude is not really straightforward with you. That makes you, in a way, a side chick.
It's very easy to know if you're very, very
observant.
Observant as a woman. To know, I'm the first or the second, or the side of the main. So, but just as he has said, when you start to notice that, most of the things he tells you,
about
are not
status?
about his status, they are not the same thing.
Then
you know that, something is going on. Something is wrong. Because he will tell you today, I'm going through my divorce today, and tomorrow he'll say, the last time I finished my divorce, when it's not really straightforward,
consistency
in his story, then you know that, I think this guy is not, I'm not the main one, So it's very easy to know.
So you'll notice inconsistencies.
The moment I think is when you notice the inconsistencies about the story of his background, his status. That is one of the things ladies should look out for.
Another thing is this: if a man, doesn't introduce you to his people, or he wants to see your people, then you know something is wrong. You understand what I'm saying? So what can I meet your family members or your family friends, and you're like, okay, tomorrow and next week. If he keeps, promising you and postponing it, then you know that something is going on.
Yeah, you're right. Because I noticed that most times, when guys don't introduce you to their friends, start from friendship. Not even the family now is getting serious when you get there. But when he doesn't introduce, he doesn't want you to meet his friends.
Right.
Often, something is not right because a man is always proud of who is dating.
Yeah.
So, and if he's dating you and he's promising everything, we're going to get married, we're going to be, and yet you've not met any of his friends, or the only ones you meet is just a casual introduction, then you know something is wrong.
And do you think they would make excuses like, I'm not close with my family, or I don't have a lot of friends, I kind of do my own thing? Do you think that they would do things like that?
Vincent?
Yeah, they will, because they know you're not the main chick.
Yeah.
So, and they won't want to, introduce you to somebody that, at the end of the day,
They respect them.
Yeah. So they won't want to go deep into it. So they'll just tell you, stories and all that.
But this is a little sketchy because you still meet some of his friends, but you meet some of his player friends.
Right.
His gang of cheats. You meet them. So those guys understand the code. So as soon as you're showing up, meet Shirley, meet Cynthia, meet Catherine. How are you? He's been talking about you. Because that clique is just a clique of The same thing they do
Damn.
around with girls, right? So, but you will know too, because they would rather be kind of quiet when you are there. They don't want to make a mistake to call you the name that you are not. So most times, but in all ramification, a man, if he's honorable, will never make you meet his family members, his sisters, his fathers, his mother, his father, his mom. He will not make you meet them because he knows where you belong.
So
And
that's the red flag.
it's a big red flag.
Is not family, no family.
No family. If you don't meet the family, or when you meet the family, he just introduces you casually. Oh, that's my friend. Then there's a problem somewhere. You understand?
Yeah.
But most women are so love blind, maybe by the gift he gives or the attention he showers on them. They really don't look at that.
Yeah. Well, women are. I mean, they will try and convince themselves of a good thing.
Right, they say.
They will oversee. They try and make excuses for men's behavior. So, this is a good way to
know that, right?
To know
Because
it, yeah.
if a friend was telling me, I think I read it somewhere, that you don't have to lie to a woman. If she loves you, she will lie to herself.
How do I know the difference with gift giving? Because, I mean, every woman loves gifts. And how do I know if it's giving me gifts to keep pursuing me or if he really likes me? Like, how do I know if I'm the side chick?
Most men gift gifts. They will give you gift, and they're like, oh, they'll buy this for you. They'll surprise you with gifts.
Right.
But when a man doesn't receive gift back from you, then there's something going on. Because if he gets a gift from you, where do you think he's going to keep it? One of his main chick comes and see the gift. You know what I'm saying? So when a man gives you gift and buys you this and buys you that, and when you were like, oh, let me buy you this, you said, no, don't worry, I'm okay, then you know something is wrong.
Yeah, so because I think that's a good point, because you see that he's showering you with gifts, but he discourages you from giving him gift. Whenever you trying to give him gift, he doesn't want, or he
and
just
in a girl's
like,
mind,
he's so nice.
He doesn't want to take anything.
That's a red flag,
Right,
because the
yeah.
reason, according to what Vincent said, is if you give him the gift, they are always almost personalized stuff, right? Now, when he gets home with it, where will he say he get it from?
Right.
How will he lie about? So the best way you will know is when he doesn't want gift from you, and it's not mad when you don't give him gift. You are a side chick. Aside from the gift thing, you notice also with this guy, even if he lives alone, if he prefers you, that he comes to meet you, he prefers your place, or he decide like, oh, why don't you just go chill in the hotel? Or he always come to your place. He always discourages you from coming to his place,
yeah.
even though he lives alone. Because some people confuse the fact that he lives alone and can come to his house anytime. Yes, but the main chick knows how she leaves the house. So if he's always like diverting you from coming to his own place anytime, you have a problem somewhere.
And sometimes they will give you excuses, like, for example, oh, my roommate is so bad, he can do some bad things, and where I'm living, the
privacy.
environment, I want privacy, and my environment is so bad that they have bad boys around, and so all those excuses.
I heard that one.
Yeah. I want you to keep
all those excuses.
I just want to keep you safe. You don't have to come around.
So all those excuses.
I'll come.
They will tell you that, oh, really, something is going on, something is wrong.
So it's gonna be, I'll come around. Don't stress yourself.
Don't worry, I'll be there tomorrow. I'll be there. So
this is because the side chick has been given the full access to pop in anytime. So he's trying to make sure that it's not caught. So because you could be there relaxed in your shirt, doing chores, whatever, and the side chick who doesn't need any permission to come, can just pop up.
Yeah.
She can just pull up, and so he doesn't want that situation. That is why what he does is he tries to push your visits to his own visit. He comes instead of you to he come to you. Or why don't you just chill in the hotel? I just want to be away in the hotel, So that way, if this is consistent, then you are a side chick.
So if you're the side chick, do you need permission to come over, or can you just pop up, or is that? I mean, how do you know if you're the main chick or the side chick? when
Well-
visiting their house.
Well, I think if you are the side chick, you will always need permission to come. Not because it will ask you specifically, oh, you have to ask me, you don't just pop up. It won't say that. It will just be like, you know what, call me when you're coming because I may not be home. So but definitely, you start realizing that it has become a pattern where you will need to call him. And sometimes when you show up, you may see his car in a garage, you may see the lights on, but he may not open the door. And what would be his excuse? Why didn't you call me before you show up? Well, because I'm not home. My buddies were home. I stepped out. I used my friend's car. So you realize that casually you're falling into the pattern of needing a permission to visit. And even when you visit, your visit is limited or calculated.
So just like you're saying, you don't get easy access
Easy access.
into his apartment or wherever he is. And sometimes you might even have plans that, okay, tomorrow I'm coming to your house to do this. Or this. He will not tell you, no, don't come. But when the time comes, he just tell you, before the time, maybe it's 2 o'clock, you just say, oh, sorry, honey,
Something
please.
came up.
Something just came up. I need to rush down to somewhere. Those are the ways that you know that, something is going on.
And you're right. And another thing also, before I forget, you notice that if you are the main chick, sometimes, not all the time, it gives you access. Your access reminded me. It gives you access, but sometimes you have the keys. The spare key. And they don't tell you this spare key is for you to come to my house anyhow. But that's like a passcode.
Yeah.
That
Saying
you
you're
come,
main.
you are mine.
You're main.
You are the main. But the moment you ask for his keys and he's reluctant to give, you understand? Then start checking. You may not be or sometimes you want to drive his car. No access. He always rather send you Uber to wherever you're going because his car is well known around there.
Right.
Seeing another lady drive it, it's easy for his main chick to know that this is someone else is driving your boyfriend's car. So he will not give you access to his house easily.
Yeah.
He will not give you access to his car easily. And he will not give you access to his time easily. So the moment you are struggling with those three, just know that someone else is contending with your presence.
Being with him. So what if he cancels on me last minute? Like we have this plan all week, and then it's just like boom, he can't make it. Is that a red flag or?
Yeah, it's a red flag because when it's consistent, then there's a problem.
So to me, sorry to cut you. To me, I think the fact that it cancels last minute is a big red flag because if he's into you or you guys are together, you know his plans and he knows your plan. Although truly some things may come up sometimes,
Yeah, sometimes,
Right.
which is unexpected and which is good. But even at that, most times when those things come up, there are ways you can verify because he has mentioned, for instance, if a friend suddenly got a flat tire, you understand? It's easy for him to say that, oh, around so Boulevard or on this avenue we are here, my friend. So we may take a little time, or I'm going to cancel because I need to help him out during the snow. It's snowing and his tire is stuck somewhere or whatever. And he goes ahead to prove it by saying, talk to my friend, or, oh, we're here, or he does FaceTime. But the moment it cancels often, and the reasons are not even verifiable. Sometimes they are not verifiable because it could be confidential.
Yeah.
But the moment is continuously unverifiable. And this is why most men cancel on last minute. The main chick may just come, who he prefers in the first place. And the main chick may be like, you know what? My friend's birthday, I forgot to tell you we are going together.
Right.
So please get ready. He already has planned with you.
Yeah.
But he can't say no to her because yes, he really want to be with
main.
this one. She's the main. So rather than disappoint her, he will call you and be like, you know what, babe, I am so sorry, I won't be able to go again. Something came up, I will explain later.
To you later.
So by the time he meets you up with you, he has a story ready.
Yeah.
But the moment, if you are the main girl, when that thing happens, he has an explanation right there. Some men are actually very good at instant lies.
Yeah.
But most times, a man that really value you, even if it's going to be like that, in some occasions, even though it's not convenient, he may ask you to come join him. Even though we can't go out date to that date, but can you come over? We are trying to fix this. It came up suddenly. You understand?
Yeah.
But we are here in case you want to join us. You understand? So that is how you know when it cancels steadily on you.
You're the cancel consistently.
You are a side chick.
Side chick. Another thing is this: when you have a guy and anytime you meet, he wants to have sex. He wants to have sex with you. He wants you to go down with you or whatever.
That's his main prerogative.
Yeah, that's the main.
prerogative.
So then it makes you to, if you're very vigilant, very very observant, that okay, I discovered that every time he comes around to my house, which normally he comes to your own house.
He comes to your house, yeah.
You notice
or
that,
when you visit him
or when
sometimes.
most times for the side chick, you might not be able to visit
Sometimes, yeah.
So it was like, oh, I want to have sex.
They always,
let's have.
they're always having the advances.
Advances and all that. Then you know that this guy is just for this. He's not really. I'm not doing the main chick, because normally if the main chick, I mean, you relax. But if you're just this,
It's business.
Yeah,
there's,
it's
there's
actually-
something that he needs to achieve.
Yeah, he's actually getting what he can while it lasts, because he
Yeah.
knows it's going to blow up on his face one day. So before then, he's just getting what he can get from you while it lasts. So to buttress what he says, if consistently it's always his first prerogative is to have sex, then any other thing can follow. Yes, it could be like he loves sex, but when it's consistently like that, seems like the main thing. It's just like when a girl always call a guy and she's always asking for money. It's clear she's not into him.
Yeah.
She only
She wants
wants the money.
Yeah.
So when a guy always call on you and the only thing he talks about from morning to night is how to
What he wants to do,
how
yeah.
to get rid of your shirt, then you know you could be a side chick, because a man will always value his wife to be, and is always about plan about the future. But if his only plan to you is to just get down all the time, you may be likely be a
And
side chick.
let me add this to what you're saying. Like we said, anytime you meet, he wants to have sex. And there's this thing about women or ladies that sometimes after having that sex,
Yeah.
they want to discuss some things.
Who are we?
No, I want to ask the question: what are we?
What are we?
What are we?
What
Yeah.
are we? How are you to me? And all.
Let's have
And
fun.
if the guy tries to dodge away from those questions,
Yeah.
then you know something is wrong.
Something is
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
Although sometimes it can be annoying when she's always asking, who are we? Even though
Yeah.
she only needs reassurance.
Yeah.
It's
But
very
if he gets
easy.
frustrated
But
with
if
it,
you get frustrated
yeah,
with that,
that's a
but-
telling.
And sometimes though, in all fairness to guys, sometimes they feel like we are into this together. We are having sex, we're having time, we're having good time together, and you keep asking who we are. Is this
Yeah.
how you sleep with men before you ask who you are?
Sometimes it may not be on their relationship. It could be she wanted something, an advice from the guy. She wanted something, an information from him. And if the guy is not really
It's not really into
There's
that
no
after.
depth.
Yeah, there's no depth.
Everything's superficial.
Yes, exactly. Then you know that something
Yeah.
is wrong.
Because some men, I heard, after we're done making love, you start looking like a bag of shit. Sorry, permit my language. They're not interested in anything about you
No.
until they get randy the next time, before you become. So, but most women keep falling into the same trap that, oh, maybe he likes me, it's mood change, it's mood swing. This is not mood swing. Because a man will respect the woman he chooses to
Yeah.
be his wife first. So even though she's nagging him, if he truly likes her, he's going to endure the question and respond to
Yeah.
the question. But the moment he's snappy about it, you need to reconsider your future
Yeah.
about him. You may be a side chick. If you are a side chick, it doesn't show you off in his area, his environment, maybe in his block, in his streets. It doesn't show you off. You discover that when you're coming down from the car and straight into the house. And if you guys are going to be together, it's going to be an hush thing. Maybe you guys are out of state is taking you out of state, then it showers you with the attention like a main
You
chick.
feel special.
But
and-
when
yeah.
they are having company meetings or get together, you are never invited.
When the guy is trying to, you know, not really showing you to his friends or
His
taking you-
colleagues.
his colleagues, or take you out for a dinner or
Wherever.
some parties, some close friend parties and all that, then that's a red flag.
Yeah.
You know.
And also,
He may say, "I just want you all to myself."
yeah, that's whatever you are proud of. You don't want, you want people to
Men
see.
can't. Men want to
Yeah,
show
men
off
to
what they
show
have.
off what they
Yeah.
have. That's my girlfriend. You see her. You go to the barber shop together. You know your barber. So because sometimes too, men do this showing off to protect themselves in the sense that, so in case she comes with another dude, that's your barber. Your barber knows him. So the moment he doesn't care about all those
Right.
type of stuff, then you are not the main girl.
Main.
And finally, also there are restrictions on phone calls. You hear some people be like, I'll be sleeping by 8:30. Please don't call me anything from 8 o'clock or anything from 9 o'clock. Don't call me. Or if there's anything, send me a text message. There is someone else.
If you can't call whenever
If you can
want.
call whenever you want, you
Yeah.
call only when it gives you the
Your
time to
time.
call. You are not the main chick. Please
Text
put,
only.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
may
it's
say,
sort
"Oh,
of
I don't
that.
like to talk on the phone."
no,
Just
sometimes
text me.
Just text me. I'll
Just
respond
text
to you.
me,
I'll
yeah.
call you when you text me.
Yeah,
I'll be busy.
yeah. I also think about something that if truly you know that this guy comes home very late and he has to wake up early in the morning, and he tells you, "Please don't call me by 10 o'clock because I'm waking up by 5." Then it's true.
That's true.
But when notice that he comes home very early and doesn't go to bed early, and he tells you, "Please don't call me by 8 o'clock." Then that's wrong.
Yeah.
Something is wrong.
Although there are exceptions to all these points we're talking about.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because sometimes some people don't like when they get home, they just want to be at peace with themselves. They don't want but when the romance is really, really high, when you're in the honeymoon phase, he looks forward to
Yeah.
talking
Calls
to
you,
you.
talking to you,
Sometimes,
saying-
truly, some men will not want to introduce you to his people because he just want to be sure.
Right.
This is.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say this
Yeah.
stuff is after like a 6-month period.
Yeah,
I mean, when
yes.
when you're first meeting, really, it's not abnormal to not meet
To
family.
not meet
Or,
family.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're
so
right. You're right.
And if
you've got to play it a little bit, like.
And if he doesn't want to show you off on the streets or your environment, maybe because he's so scared there are some richer guys or some guys are bad boys that
Yeah.
they will intentionally go after you.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to lose you. So all these things, I think it's just common sense that will decipher
Yeah.
you, for you to know. But everything that is done in a consistent mode, there's something called, you have to be very, very suspicious.
Yeah.
So all these points we said may not be 100% right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's just for us to
Well,
explain.
women listen to, don't make excuses for a man's behavior.
A man behavior. Yeah,
if,
you're right.
if it's not right,
It's all right.
it's not right. 9 times out of 10. That being said, there are women that are just so over the top, jealous, whatnot,
yeah.
that there's that other side too. But if you're mature enough and to really just be a man that wants you, wants to be with you.
I want to be with you.
There's no holding back. Men cannot hold back their emotion.
Now you're talking.
They can't.
They
And so if
can't.
they're into you, you will know
You
it.
will know.
There's no question. If
But-
you question it,
But this is where we come back to the fact that if a man really, really loves you, he loves you. But if a woman loves you, she will still give excuses for you. Most women live in self-deception.
yeah.
This thing is
exactly.
staring them in the face, but they choose to deny
Yep.
or to look away from
Look away
it.
Yep,
from it.
yep.
That is where we have the problem. And at the end of the day, they come out and be like, all men are scum.
Yeah.
We are
Right.
not scum. The red flags are there.
Yeah.
You just have to
Listen to it.
decide.
And it goes both ways. Women
Of course, women
can be just as deceptive.
Yeah.